The following game is being played with History Maker Baseball Express, a product of Play Games LLC, copyright 2022, all rights reserved. If you would like to order a copy of History Maker Baseball Express, or if you would like to check out the other products offered from Play Games, please click on the link provided in the description box below.
It is time for yet another winner-take-all Game 5 in this 1927 Yankees Gauntlet Challenge. And the situation is plain and simple for winner-take-all Game 5s. Winner wins the series. Simple as that. Can't get much worse. So with that being said, both teams are tied at 2 games apiece, as this is the final game in this series. Currently, the 1927 Yankees lead the Gauntlet Challenge by winning 6 series to only winning 6 series and losing only 4. The 2019 Athletics look to become the 5th team in the overall status of the project, and only the 4th time that a team has gone best of 5 to win a series against the 1927 Yankees. So with that being said, enough chit chat. Let's play ball and see and determine a winner here for series number 11, as it will be a rematch of game 2 featuring Mike Fiers going for the 2019 Athletics, and he will be opposed by Urban Shocker of the 1927 Yankees. Lineups have been exchanged in home plate between the managers and the umpires, and we're about ready and we're about set to play ball here at the Coliseum in Oakland. And Julie Wera will be the one to get things going. 2, 3, 4. Is the pitcher not fresh? And again, the way that I work freshness, for those of you that are just tuning in for the first time, again, welcome. If you just stumbled upon this video, I'm glad that you clicked on it. And if you like what you see, please do consider subscribing for future content. So again, with freshness, I play it as, for both sides, 3 full fresh and 3 semi-fresh innings. Since we're in the first 3 innings, both pitchers are fresh. Now we move on to the batter check for Julie Wera and ask, is he a sad sack batter? No, he is not. So that is going to be a men on base result. -1 for black die of control. Mike Fiers has full control, and that's going to put the runner on first base with a 1 and a 4. That is a drop third strike, and the decider die was not used. So the catcher for the A's in game is always going to be Josh Fegley. He, as you guys can see, he is a neutral fielder. So with the decider die being dot, so it would be the catcher was able to find the loose ball, but the throw is late. Batter is safe at first on a strikeout and a passed ball. So we will credit a strikeout to Mike Fiers. And we will move on to Pat Collins for his turn up at the dish. 3-4-6. Oh, I'm sorry, excuse me. To Pat Collins off of the men on base chart. But reading the black and blue dice is such of a 46. Same reliever gets strikeout. We have a righty-righty matchup. So again, when they say same, it is righty versus righty, lefty versus lefty. So in this case here, with a righty-righty matchup, it's the same. Mike Fiers is going to get a strikeout to end the top half of the first here at the Coliseum. So we head now to the bottom half of the first with your score of 1927 Yanks nothing, and Marcus Semien will come to the plate in the bottom half of the first. 2-4-6. Is Shocker a star pitcher? He is, and that is going to be a 2-dot, no runs result to end the first inning here at the Oakland Coliseum. And after one inning of play, we are scoreless as we head to the second inning. Here is Cedric Durst. 3-6-6. And again, I do apologize for the glare. So we have a 3-6-6. Workman pitcher for Mike Fiers. No. Cedric Durst, the utility batter. No. So that's going to be an RBI question mark result. However, the decider die says no RBI. And that is going to do it for the top half of the second with a no runs result of 3-dot to end the top half of the second. And the score remains a big fat goose egg as we head now to the bottom half of the second inning. We got a 3-5-6. Is Shocker a workman pitcher? No, he is not. Is Matt Chapman a champion batter? No, he is not. So that is going to be a no runs result. However, there's a possibility for a solo home run, and it looks like Matt Chapman has the home run king quality, and that one is going to be hit high, hit far, and hit towards the bleacher creatures or the rowdy fans in deep right center for a solo home run as the 2019 A's take the lead by a score of 1-0, courtesy of the solo home run from Matt Chapman. We head now to the top half of the third, and Earl Combs will lead things off. 1-4-6. Is Mike Fiers an ace or dynamic pitcher? No, he is not. Is Earl Combs a sad sack batter? No. So that is going to be a min on base result, -1 for the black die if control. And it looks like Mike Fiers has control. So now this black die 4 will be reduced to a black die 3. And that is going to put either the runners on first and second or putting the runner on third. And we already have made up the decision to put the runners on first and second. And with the decider die not being used, it is going to be back-to-back singles for Earl Combs. Here's Mark Koenig to lead off on the men on base chart here in the top half of the third. Reading the black and blue dice as such of a 16. Good eye rolls again. Mark Koenig has good eyes, so that's going to prompt us to roll the dice once again. So think of it as he took a pitch, maybe strike one, maybe ball one. Who knows? 25. Iron fielder commits the error. Matt Olson is not an iron fielder, so that is going to be a ground out to end the third inning here at the Coliseum in Oakland, and your score remains 1-0 in favor of the 2019 A's. And since Matt Olson's card was used for the fielding check, we are going to go now to Chris Davis. That's Chris with a K. 155. Is Shocker an ace pitcher? No, he is not. Is Chris Davis with a K a hero batter? No. So that is going to be a no runs result of one. As I forgot to switch the progress bar, but there we go. Again, Shocker is not an ace. Chris Davis with a K is not a hero. So that is going to be a no runs result of 1 dot to end the third inning. And your score remains 1-0 in favor of the 2019 Oakland Athletics. Here's Babe Ruth to lead things off for the Yanks here in the top half of the fourth inning. 114. Is Fires struggler pitcher? No, he is not. Is the Babe a champion batter? He is a semi-champion. However, the decider die says he is not. So that is going to be a no runs result of 1 blank to end the fourth inning here for the Yankees at the Coliseum. Your score remains 1-0 in favor of the 2019 Oakland Athletics. Chad Pinder will be the next batter here for the A's, and he will bat in the bottom half of the fourth. 355, and again, I do apologize for the glare. 355 is Urban Shocker a star pitcher? He is, and that is going to be a 3 dot to end the fourth inning in a tight 1-0 pitchers duel here at the Coliseum for game number 5 of this series of Series 11 for the 1927 Yankees Gauntlet Challenge. We head to the 5th by that score, and Lou Gehrig will lead things off. Oh, and we got 222, so that is going to be a ballpark check. If I'm not mistaken, yes, a ballpark check. So that is we're going to roll one of the dice, and we'll use this blue die here. And we got a 2. So that reads, is the Coliseum in Oakland a small ballpark? No, it is not. So it is going to be a no-runs inning of 2 dots to end the top half of the 5th with the score 1-0 in favor of the 2019 Oakland Athletics. Mark Canha will lead off the bottom half of the 5th, I should say, for the 2019 Oakland Athletics against Urban Shocker. Oh, and it's a 666, and it's an injury. All right, so we're going to roll the blue die again, and it's a 4. Hold up. Replace current batter with current reserve player. Okay, so since Mark Canha is an outfielder, he is going to be injured, and that will force to be a no runs result of 6 blank to end the 5th inning. And we're going to put in Stephen. There we go. Stephen Piscotty will be in Mark Canha's place in the lineup going forward for the remainder of this game. We head to the top half of the 6th, and Ben Pascal will lead it off against Mike Fiers. 112. Is Mike Fiers an ace pitcher? No, he is not. Is Ben Pascal a sad sack batter? He is not. That is going to be an RBI question mark result. However, the decider die says no RBI, and that is going to be a no runs result of 1 blank to end the top half of the sixth. And so far, looking so far so good in a tight pitching duel between these two starters as both teams looking to rest their bullpens and not go to them this early or in the middle stanza of this game. Jurickson Profar will be the next batter against Urban Shocker here in the bottom half of the sixth inning. 3-4-6. Is the pitcher not fresh? Now, again, with freshness, I play it as 3 full fresh and 3 semi fresh. Since we're in the semi fresh innings, we refer to the decider die, and it looks like Urban Shocker is still fresh. So we move on to the batter check of a hero for Jurickson Profar, and he is not a hero. That is going to be a no runs result. However, he has the slugger quality, but the black die is not a 6. So it's going to end up being a no runs result of 3 blank to end the sixth inning here at the Coliseum. And your score is still 1-0, courtesy of the Mark Canha home run back in the second inning. We move on to the top half of the seventh with Ray Morehart leading things off for the Yanks. We got a 2-3-5. Is Mike Fiers a star pitcher? No, he is not. Is Ray Morehart a sad sack batter? Nope. So that is going to be a men on base result. -1 for black die of flash. Mike Fiers has semi flash. However, the decider die says he does not. We are going to put the runner on third base with Morehart getting a 3 and a 5. It looks like it'll be an official scorer's decision, so we will have to re-roll the decider die. And it'll be a double and advancing to third on an error by the pitcher, with the D1 landing on 1. And again, I roll the D10 to determine the position. So that way, I know who committed the error and who didn't. All right, so Julie Wera will lead off with the men on base chart for the Yanks. 24, Goldfielder makes the out. Unfortunately for Ramon Laureano, he is not a gold, so that is going to be an error and the first run of the game for the Yankees. As they advance runners advance 1 base, and the game is tied up at 1 apiece, courtesy of the error by Ramon Laureano. So Pat Collins now has another opportunity off of the men on base chart. 26, home run king, it's home run. Unfortunately for Pat Collins, he is not a home run king, so that is going to be a contact result of a sad sack check. And unfortunately, Pat Collins is not, and the 1927 Yankees take a 2-1 lead, courtesy of a run scored by Pat Collins. And we will check so in this case, the decider die was not used. So we'll look at a hit, and it looks like a 2. It will be, if I can get my RBI chart out. Here we go. It will be an RBI single, a single and a run scored for Pat Collins, and the 1927 Yankees take a 2-1 lead here in the 7th inning as we head to the stretch by that score of 2-1 in favor of the 1927 Yankees. Let's see if that pen for both of these teams are active. It's first for Oakland. Yes, they are. What about the Yankees? No, they are not. So they're putting faith in. So the Yankees are putting faith in Shocker to get through the 7th inning. But let's see if Mike Fiers is going to be done after the bottom half of the 7th. He won't. So the bullpen is getting active, and Mike Fiers will remain in this game. We'll give him one more inning to see if he can get through the 8th inning. Hopefully that the 2019 Oakland team takes the lead here for him to stay in, but who knows? Let's find out. Josh Begley will lead things off for the 2019 A's. 145. Is Shocker an ace or dynamic pitcher? No, he is not. Is Begley a sad sack batter? No, he is not. So that is going to be a men on base result, -1 for the black die of flash. No flash on Shocker, as the runner will be placed on first base with a 1 and a 5. It'll be a walk for Josh Begley, and this crowd really wants to see their team pull out a victory here, pull out a come from behind victory here against the 1927 Yanks. And let's see if they can do it with Marcus Semien rolling on the men on base chart. Reading the black and blue dice is such of a 45. Fresh pitcher gets the ground out. And it looks like the freshness of Urban Shocker, I'm going to say that he's still semi-fresh. The decider die says he is still fresh. So that is going to be a ground out to end the 7th here at the Coliseum in Oakland, with the score now 2-1 in favor of the 1927 Yankees. We go now to the top half of the 8th, and Cedric Durst will lead it off for the 1927 Yankees. 334. Is Mike Fiers a star pitcher? No, he is not. Is Cedric Durst a utility batter? No, he is not. That is going to be a men on base result, -1 from black die of control. Mike Fiers has control, so that black die 3 will be reduced to a black die 2 to put the runner on second with a 2 and a 4. That is going to be a walk and a stolen base for Mr. Cedric Durst, and the Oakland A's manager, I believe, is making his way out to the mound. Let's see if he is just talking to the Mike Fiers, or is he making a pitching change. He is making a pitching change. And he is making a pitching change. So with that being said, the 2019 A's manager has made the move to the pen. And while the new pitcher takes his warm-up tosses, we will take a timeout. Welcome back to Oakland County Coliseum, as Yusmeiro Petit will be the new pitcher for the 2019 A's, facing off against Earl Combs, and he is going to be getting the double flash qualities. We're adding on a flash. We're adding on a segment of flash, making it double flash for Yusmeiro Petit against Earl Combs, and the batter gets the bat off of the main chart. 256. Again, I do apologize for the glare. Is Petit a workman pitcher? No, he is not. Is Earl Combs a sad sack batter? No, he is not. That's a men on base result, -1 for the black die of flash. And of course, since he had double flash, this black die will be reduced. This black die 5 will be reduced to a black die 2, and that is going to clear the bases, score a run for the 1927 Yankees, and put Combs on second with a double. Man, oh man, that has got to hurt. So now we go back to the men on base chart. Reading the black and blue dice is such of a 36. Active batter gets runners advance, 2 bases single, and a stolen base. However, Mark Koenig is not an active batter, and I'm assuming that involves his running quality. So it is a contact result of 3, and it will be, is Mark Koenig a sad sack or utility batter? He is not. Oh, excuse me. That is going to be an RBI, and that's going to do it for the 8th inning. But let's determine what the hit was. And it looks like the decider die was not used. Yes, it was not used. So it is going to be a hit for the RBI result. And we'll give him an RBI double for Mark Koenig. So with that being said, we head to the 8th inning with the score 1927 Yankees 4 and the 2019 A's 1. Bottom of the 8th, and let's see before we take Matt Chapman's ABs here. Dot, the closer, is warming up. And he is. So Wilcie Moore is getting warmed up for a possible save situation when we get to the bottom half of the 9th. So here's Matt Chapman. 1-2-6. Is Shocker a struggler or gilded pitcher? No, he is not. Is Matt Chapman a hero batter? No, he is not. That is going to be a no runs result. However, there may be a possibility for a solo home run, and there is. Matt Chapman hits another home run out to deep right center towards the rowdy fans in the stands in right center field, banging their drums and tooting their horns like a soccer fan base would. And the 2019 A's are trailing the 1927 Yankees by a score of 4-2 as we head to the top half of the 9th by that score. Babe Ruth will face off against Yusmeiro Petit here in the top half of the 9th. 1-4-4. Is Petit a struggler pitcher? No, he is not. Is Babe Ruth a sad sack batter? No, he is not. So that is going to be a men on base result, -1 for the black die of control. Yusmeiro Petit has double control, so that takes care of the black die. And it will be a no runs result of 4 dots to end the top half of the 9th. And the 1927 Yankees are going to go to their closer for a save opportunity in the bottom half of the 9th. And the aforementioned Wilcie Moore will be on the mound for the 1927 Yankees. And he will be facing Matt Olson to get this game and conclude matters here in this series, in this really hard fought back and forth series between these two teams. But only one can be victorious here in Game 5. With that being said, here's Matt Olson batting against Wilcie Moore in the bottom half of the 9th. 2-2-4. Is Moore an ace pitcher? He is, and that is your ball game and your series, folks. So the 1927 Yankees win another series, improving their record, their series wins record, to 7-4 in this 1927 Yankees Gauntlet Challenge. Once again, the A's tried to make a little bit of noise here. However, it wasn't enough, as both of the 2019 Athletics runs came off of Matt Chapman's 2 solo home runs out to the rowdy creatures in deep right field. In deep right center field at the Coliseum. Their chanting was not enough to have their team win Game 5 of this best of 5 game series. So with that being said, I'm glad if you stumbled upon this video in the algorithm for YouTube. I appreciate you clicking on this video, and if you like what you see, um, please do please do subscribe for future content. So that way, and smash the bell, or excuse me, and have the ring bell on, so that way you won't miss um, another update in this Gauntlet Challenge or any update on my channel. So once again, the final score here at Oakland County Coliseum, the 1927 Yankees defeat the 2019 A's by a final score to take Game 5 of 4-2.